A child in her mother's arms. Here at home, there's no place safer. But in Mom's minivan, the only safe place for a baby is a car seat.
Well, a car seat is the single most important piece of equipment that parents buy for their children because motor vehicle crashes are one of the leading causes of death in infants and young children.
And children should be in a car seat every time they're in a car. No excuses.
It doesn't matter if I'm in a hurry or not. Children go in the car seat. Their safety is more important than being late to someplace.
There are a great variety of car seats available today at a range of prices. What should you look for?
Well, it's important that parents choose a seat that's appropriate for the size and weight of their child, and that they use it properly according to the manufacturer's instructions every time they ride in the car.
There are 4 basic types of car seats. The first is an infant seat. It's used rear-facing, only for infants who weigh up to 20 pounds, or more depending on the model. Why rear-facing?
When a child is placed forward-facing, the forces of the crash are absorbed by the straps of the car seat, which cover a smaller area, and the risks of injury in those forms of crashes are going to be greater. So we recommend that children ride rear-facing as long as possible.
Some parents may think it awkward not to be able to see or reach their child while they drive, but Deborah Weiss has found a way around that.
I have a mirror in the back, so this way I have the rear view mirror facing the mirror that's facing her, so I can see her, can see what she's doing.
The second type of car seat a parent should know how to install properly is a convertible car seat. Like infant seats, convertible seats can be used rear-facing. Rear-facing weight limits for convertible seats vary, but many range up to 30 to 35 pounds. Convertible seats can also be positioned to face forward for children who are at least 1 year of age and who weigh 20 to 40 pounds. The advantage of convertible seats is that they can be used longer than infant seats, but they're also bulkier, less portable, and may not fit newborn infants as well. After your child graduates from a rear-facing seat, the AAP recommends that she remain in a forward-facing seat with a full harness until she reaches the top weight or height allowed by the seat. The third type of car seat is a combination seat. These are strictly forward-facing seats and are designed for children who are at least 1 year of age and at least 20 pounds. They have a full internal harness system, which can be removed when the child weighs more than 40 pounds. At that point, the seat becomes the fourth type of car seat, a belt positioning booster. These are used with the car's own seatbelt system and simply boost the child so that the car's lap and shoulder belts fit properly. Booster seats can be high-backed or backless. Whichever style you choose, children usually need to use a belt positioning booster seat until they are 8 to 12 years old and about 4 feet 9 inches tall.
It's important to use a belt positioning booster seat until a child fits the seat belt well. And seat belts don't fit children until their shoulder harness comes across their midpoint of their chest, the lap belt comes across the top of their legs, and their knees bend when their seat is against the back of the vehicle seat.
This is critical because a seat belt that fits improperly can cause serious intra-abdominal injuries in the event of a crash. Of course, even the best car seat won't prevent injury if it's used or installed incorrectly. And in fact, studies indicate that a stunning 85 to 90% of child restraints are misused.
Car seats are very difficult to install, much more difficult than most parents would realize. So we strongly recommend that parents utilize the child passenger safety technicians that are specially trained in how to install car seats and how to install children into car seats in their community.
Anytime a seat is involved in a crash, it needs to be discarded and replaced.
Oh, really?
I've had 3 kids, and I would have bet money that I knew how to properly install car seats until I went through this course and realized that I was even installing them incorrectly.
What are a few of the most common mistakes these experts see parents make? Routing the seatbelt incorrectly, failing to lock the seatbelt so the car seat doesn't move, placing a car seat in the front seat and/or in front of an airbag, facing a car seat in the wrong direction, failing to harness a child securely into the seat, and failing to use the car seat on short trips.
Parents need to realize most of the fatal accidents do occur within 5 miles of their house with residential speed limits of 25 miles an hour or less.
And finally, parents shouldn't neglect their own safety.
I need to set a good example for my children, and if I don't put my seatbelt on right away, my son is telling me to put my seatbelt on.